critics loved it, and from that match on, again, it branched out to so many companies, to so many opportunities for not only myself, for not only the three others in that match, but for wrestlers from Montreal, from Quebec, from Canada, to be able to wrestle in the States. It opened some doors, and I like to have been a part of that, history and opening doors for some of our wrestlers and giving them the chance that they deserve to be seen in such a public eye. Like in the States, I find that they respect a lot more the wrestlers and they treat them more like celebrities. So there's more people watching. So that opportunity just to wrestle in the States a few times is can make or break someone's career. So, and not only that, we were wrestling in front of Philadelphia, which I can tell you, and a lot of other wrestlers can contest, they have some of the toughest fans to win over. But if you can win them over, you can win them over anywhere.
Now, can you share with us who was your most difficult opponent that you wrestled in the ring?
Arsenal, Green Phantom, and PCP Crazy Manny. Three guys where we almost started all at the same time. And again, you see some people grow and develop and improve. And we did a lot of dangerous matches. I'd say a lot of dangerous moves that we were not yet ready to grasp. And again, I was injured in a lot of these matches, or other guys were injured in a lot of these matches.
Were they your difficult opponents?
I'd say more difficult because when we're both growing too, you're learning different things and you're trying to overcome different things, and they're studying you, you're studying them because you're learning at the same time. And yeah, also on the injury level, I when I was starting out, I got injured much more than I had anticipated that fake wrestling could do to someone. Yeah. I did not believe that that your body will get this much damage from what everyone says is a show. And all the injuries, I guess, prove that it's not as fake as people say. So for these opponents, I think I learned a lot. I was humble, where the injuries, they built character. The time that I was not wrestling, I was sad. So it kind of made me realize, hey, I can't keep getting injured because then it takes me away from wrestling. So you have to get better. You have to get better for yourself. And if some guys sometimes might not want to get better or continue going there, I'm already wrestling in shows. I don't need to practice anymore. You always need to work on your craft. It's an art form, and how do painters get better? They paint. How do dancers get better? They dance. How do wrestlers get better? They wrestle.
Lots of practice.
Yeah.
Makes it perfect.
I forgot to mention one of my favorite opponents too. Sorry to go back. Heavy Max Fury. He was one of the first guys that brought me into NCW. We had a match together, which was, I consider this personally as my first wrestling match. It was in a ring where I didn't know all the moves or anything yet, but we practiced the match and we worked it out, and he was one of my mentors. And I got to wrestle him quite a few occasions, and same thing, he got to see me improve, and he's a friend even where you're wrestling, where a friend that I was an usher, usher at his wedding. So you see, even in different worlds, we're seeing each other every weekend at different places. There's relationships that form, there's bonds that form, and friendships that could last a lifetime. So I really I have to mention his name, Heavy Max Fury, because he helped me get to where I am today.
SeXXXy Eddy, what do you hope to achieve more during your career in the next few years? If your dream couldn't be accomplished as a wrestler, what would your career be?
In wrestling, so far, my goals had to change. I had to be more realistic. So what I've given myself was to wrestle in as many different states, different countries, for as many different promotions as I can. And I think, you know, I've already achieved that, but you know what? You can always have room to grow. So that one is an ongoing goal that I continue to achieve. But outside of wrestling, who knows? Maybe in a couple of years or a few years, injuries or sometimes you find other
God
passions
forbid.
in life. Yeah, knock on wood, Aaron. I would say I'd see myself possibly with a family. With one family, because I have to apologize. I may have children all over the world that I don't know about, but that's just a joke. I would like to have, who knows, a family, settle down, and maybe a job in police work or something. Something it has to, like I said, it has to have movement.
Action.
Yes, because I'm not a guy that sits down from a 9-to-5 job. I need to move. So
not behind a desk.
No
Paperwork.
No, none for me. But moving, action. So that's where I see myself, and I think that's a very achievable goal.
If you have the opportunity to challenge someone you've never faced before, who would it be and why?
Well, that's a good question. If I can, then I guess I would like to. I would throw a challenge to my inspiration. I think I would learn a lot, and just to be in the same ring as Shawn Michaels, that would be for me. That's I can retire. I can quit wrestling, and I'll be so happy with what I've accomplished. Then again, there's a lot of beautiful divas out there, which I would challenge any of them if they're up for it to maybe a bra and panties match, because I'm pretty good at that. I'm a specialist at that. I've been able to take off bras even with my hands tied behind my back, just using my teeth, and it's a skill that I would use to win and overcome in those matches. So
Would you consider that a hidden talent or something?
Yeah, it's pretty hidden, but the girls know it's out there. I can.
So it's no longer hidden. It's out in the open, I guess.
Yeah. So I got some talents that are covered up, and whatever. Move along. The next question.
How did you feel the first time you've won championship belt or a title?
I felt, again, wow, in one word. When a company believes...
Bedazzled?
Yeah.
Is that the
perfect
accurate
term.
word?
When a company, like I said before, a company that gives you a championship belt, it's because they know that you could carry the company. You become, say,
an idol.
Main person on the posters. You're the drawing. You're the drawing power. People are like, "Who's the champ?" You gotta have a good champ so that people come to see the shows. If you give it to someone that doesn't deserve it, that can't cut it, well then people won't come to see the shows. So for me, winning the IWS Heavyweight Championship was something that I felt I deserved it, I guess. I deserved it because I remember that night I had wrestled 2 matches, winning it in my second match. But also, you feel that the pressure's on. You know what? Your matches have to be that much better. You're representing the company. You're representing wrestling. So you have to live up to it. But if the company feels you're ready and you get that chance, go with it. Use it to your full potential.